Hiya guys, today I'm in Welwyn Garden City. I've returned. In my previous video I went east towards Hertford. Today I'm going to go west towards Lemsford and Wheathampstead. See what we can find. Anyway, without further ado, put your best foot forward and enjoy the video. It's really great to be back, folks. Welwyn Garden City, absolutely beautiful. This place really takes pride in its appearance. We've got local park people trimming, cutting the edges. It's clean, there's no litter about at all. A real nice place, a place I like to be. Just heading away from Welwyn Garden City now, going towards the A1M. I think it's good the way they route the traffic here as well. It all goes around the outside, away from the centre. Obviously I know you've got to have your infrastructure. People have got to be able to get in the centre and go about their business. But there's a lot of traffic I think goes round the outside, just wants to pass through, and it's well planned out. Anyway, let's continue this walk towards Lemsford. I think there's a nature reserve up here, there might be as well. Anyway, let's see what we can find. Just come into Stanborough Park, one of the large lakes. The last video I'd done, we'd just come out of lockdown and it was in the summer, so all the kids were off school and it was absolutely ram-packed here, and I was absolutely limited to what I could film or where I could go even. And it's nice to come back. Obviously we've just gone out of lockdown now, all the kids are back at school, the place is lovely and peaceful. That's ideal for me to walk around. So still in Stanborough Park. I'm following OS map. I think we should be going under the A1M. So before I didn't have time or the peacefulness to do all this. So hopefully we'll achieve a lot more today. So the crossing I thought was here is not. I've typical Waltham Walker, I've misread the map. We're going to walk around Stanborough Park. Got some young duck and a chicks there. They're lovely. So it's all gone a little bit Waltham Walker at the moment. I'm not lost, I've just gone round in a great big circle, but I enjoy anyway. I've gone round the Stanborough Park, one of the lakes, the northerly lake that'd be. I'm not one of the best map readers. Well, I have me moments. Sometimes I'm really good, sometimes I'm really bad. I can't get a sort of in between, not bad. And as you know, if you're read a map wrong, you can end up in all sorts of bother. But I'm going to get back on the beaten track now. I'll never make out I know something or I know where I am if I don't know where I am. So at the moment I know where I am, but I'm getting back on track. Let's continue the walk. So under we go, the famous A1M. That's looking back at the Welwyn Garden City. Now there's a roundabout there. You see a couple of guys working. I'm sure there was a boat, a repurposed boat. I do like me repurposed boats. It was a few years back now. It used to be a boat full of flowers, etc. It looked really nice. But any of you know what's happened to that, if you could post it in the comments, I'd be grateful. Continue along the Great North Road now. This would have been the only road north, I assume. I think it dates back to Roman times. Even this is getting a bit busy now, but hey, people have got to live, people have got to travel around. There we go, guys. I've just come along the Great North Road and picked up the footpath. It's on the left hand side, so we're going to go follow this. This should go along the River Lee and past the nature reserve. Back on the beaten track, onward we go. Just stumbled on the River Lee. As you can see, it's gradually diminishing. The source of the Lee actually starts in Lee Grave. That's just in Luton, the other side of Luton. The area we're in now is Lemsford. There's a nature reserve, and apparently there's a really rare bird that comes here. It's the green sandpiper. Absolutely adores our winter weather. Loves a bit of cold. And another path of discovery going up in the world. And now it's going to get really muddy. Right, my signpost is up there for the walk. We'll get round this. Looking for a way round. This round here is a complete swamp. My theory is if I keep towards the trees, it should be okay. That sinking feeling again. There we go. There's the path. It's just gone into obscurity. Let's go up. Oh. Just approaching Lemsford now. You've come off the country path, going towards the River Lee. I seem to attract noise wherever I go. Guys are cutting the bushes, cutting the trees back. Doing a good job. Here we have Lemsford Watermill. One of only 4 watermills mentioned in the Doomsday Book, 1086. As you can see, it's fully working, and at the moment is the head office of the Ramblers Association. Nice little village, Lemsford. Sunning pub. Lovely little cottages. Just got the River Lee at the bottom of your front garden. So nice. Continuing our walk now. Just come out of Lemsford. Really nice. Going to go towards Brocket Hall now. In the middle of a golf course. Let's continue. There's a sign, welcome to Brocket Hall Estate, please keep to the paths. I'm still on Brocket Hall Golf Course. I think that's what it's called anyway. They just been shouted at to get out of the way. I was obviously in their pathway where they're going to drive the ball. Just a word of warning, be very careful if someone else swinging their arms about at me now. Better get a move on, or I could be in trouble. Or even worse, still get hit by a golf ball. Well and truly inside the Brocket Hall estate now. It's like a dam or a weir. So we just come across. There's the Brocket Hall estate. Brocket Hall was opened in 1760. Later on, Queen Victoria's first Prime Minister, Lord Melbourne, lived here, along with Lord Palmerston, who was Melbourne's Foreign Secretary. Arthur Ronald, the second Baron Brocket, held meetings here for Nazi sympathisers during the Second World War. Also, this was used as a maternity ward in 1942. In 1991, Charles Ronald Arthur committed insurance fraud after accumulating a collection of luxury cars. Facing mounting debts, he conspired with his wife and 2 workers to destroy 4 cars by cutting them up and placing them in a furnace. His estranged wife spilled the beans after being caught forging prescriptions, and Charles Ronald was jailed for 7 years. Other points of note is this hall has been held for world summits. The likes of Gorbachev and Bush have been here. Going to go towards Wheathampstead now, coming away from Brocket Hall. Really impressed. Really, it's the first time I've ever been. I've gone past it on the outside. Well, like a lot of places I do. You go whizzing past and you don't get anything out of it. But no, thoroughly recommend. Just deviated from a path. Just come. This is actually the Lee, the River Lee. That feeds that lake in Brocket Hall. I've come across this. It must be some sort of boundary wall. Anyone knows? Put it in the comments, please. There's nothing up. There's nothing to say what this piece of architecture is. It definitely looks old. Parts of it look old because you've got the modern brickwork on the inside and like flint on the outer edges. We're just continuing our journey. We passed the ford in the road just back there, but basically it's a straight part, the actual path straight. The River Lee is on the left hand side. It meanders in and out, and there's actually like deposition in certain places where it all silts up, all wooded area, bit boggy. It's interesting, it bends so much, this River Lee. So peaceful, listening to the birds, the water. Just arrived in Wheathampstead. Wheathampstead, the word, comes from home of the wheat. This area was rich in farmland full of wheat. Edward the Confessor actually gave the manor to the monks, Westminster Abbey monks, and they received wheat on a daily basis from this area. So here's what remains of Wheathampstead Mill. It's got a Victorian frontage. However, it dates back to the 16th century. Actually looking for, this is, I say this, that's not actually the mill. I think the mill is these row of shops. If we go along, the river goes under the road and back out this side. There's actually no running mill at all now. It's just the outside of the buildings left. Just walked along to St Helen's Church. This gate. I have to say, I don't know of any other church called St Helen's. The original building was made in 1340, and the unusual looking spire you can see was added in 1865. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that looks a bit odd. It just doesn't look quite right. Very unusual. It does look like it's just been added on. It doesn't fit in, but either way, it's a grand building. Grand. Nice and peaceful. The church is open, we are all welcome, it says. Got a bit of restoration going on. Time and time again I walk into or around these churches and they must be built of something so strong to last. That was a bit of a job, folks. I just went round Wheathampstead once and again, about twice. I was looking for a footpath. I've actually found it. I switched maps. Yeah, I was going to flick you around in the middle of a load of houses. Going to Lacey Bridge. That's going to head towards Harpington, hopefully. Who knows? Just arrived in Batford. We finally got here. This is the last place on the walk. And there you can see the River Lee. You can probably hear all the traffic in the background as well. But never mind, people got to get places. There we go, welcome to Batford. I'm going to say, I'm sure there was a boat here as well. I've got this thing about rowing boats that have been converted. It just looks like there should be. If anyone knows, put it in the comments. That's all for now, folks. We're finishing at Batford here. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and follow button. And I'll see you on the next walk. Bye.